want you to think back to the time before you were married to this person, really before the abuse started. What was your life like? Were you painting? Were you horseback riding? Were you running? What was your life like at that time versus what is it like now? If you're not prioritizing self-care like you used to before, then you need to get on track to do so now. Take a moment and look around you. Who are your closest friends? Who are your closest family members that you can confide in? If you do not have those people, think about why. What has gotten you to this point? Think about what type of steps you can take to get back to a situation where you're not feeling isolated, where you have people that care about you around you. Why is it important for you to seek legal counsel as part of the divorce process? You're not alone, so you have guidance. You have somebody telling you what you should and should not do. Of course you can do it by yourself, but how has that gotten you so far in your marriage? You need to have an experienced lawyer that understands who your spouse is and can help guide you strongly along the way. As part of the necessity to seek legal counsel, it's not just a cookie-cutter divorce case that your attorney is going to be helping you with, especially an experienced attorney with narcissistic spouses. The attorney is going to help point out things that maybe you didn't think about, that maybe you need to include as part of your settlement or your parenting plan. You need a good guide throughout this process. As part of the getting organized track, you need to investigate, you need to document everything that is going on around you. You need to investigate the financial situation, find out what type of assets you have, how is the house titled, what type of accounts do you have. You need to get this information before you actually dive in and file the case. And as part of documenting everything that you can find, make sure to keep track of things and insert yourself into different situations as you're getting organized. Hey, the taxes are here. You have to sign the taxes. Let me get a copy of those, for example. What these narcissists, these predators will do is agitate you. What they'll do is they'll pick. And then when you explode, they'll say, look at her. She's crazy. This happened in a similar situation recently where our client was walking up the stairs as the husband was picking at her. She broke a picture. What happened next? The police came and there was a domestic violence incident. Don't let this be you. Try to gray rock and remain unemotional as much as possible with these type of people. One of the biggest factors in dealing with these narcissists is communication. Do you have to continue to communicate with them after the divorce case is filed? The answer is no. You do not have to be talking with the opposing party throughout the divorce case. You can use the lawyers as a funnel between the two parties to discuss things. The exception in certain circumstances is when you have children. We do encourage the communication when there's young children involved, but there comes a point where you can put your foot down and say no more, and you can use different applications to communicate with someone that you have to communicate, such as My Family Wizard or Talking Parents. There are options. Discuss those options with an experienced divorce attorney. Divorces with a narcissistic husband are particularly difficult when there are children involved. Often the children are used as a pawn to hurt you as part of the process. All of a sudden your husband becomes so involved in the children and wanting to find out all of the details about the children. When you're going through a divorce, when you have young children, try to minimize the exposure that the children have to the divorce case. Don't talk about the divorce in front of the children. Don't talk to your spouse about the divorce case in front of your children. Try to make their life and their transition as easy and as seamless as possible. Chances are you're going through this process, this divorce process, because you were unhappy not living the life that you desire and dream of. As part of the process, you need to focus on what we call at Bruce Law Firm, living your best life. You need to develop a vision. What does that best life involve? What kind of friends? What kind of family members? What kind of emotional support are you involving in that best life? Think about that vision and implement it. Take steps every day, even if it's something small. Take steps every day to implement that.